Hi everybody, your friend Scott here. Welcome to the Phyllis Files. One soul's search for meaning in a world that's gone crazy. Spirits asked me to share about the three great statements. And I've been taught this, right? Nothing I have created on my own. I've appropriated this from lots of spiritual teachers. So I'm just a bitza. I'm a very pragmatic spiritualist. I find bits in this spiritual tradition, this in a religion. And I've brought it back. I'm trying to bring it back together to synthesize it in community with you to find a practical spirituality that works. But when I'm a recovering alcoholic, if I haven't said that to you before, and while I've been getting sober and working on spiritual principles to stay sober, one of my spiritual advisors gave me three spiritual statements that kind of address the shadow self in me, address the Phyllis, that negative voice of disease in my head. And because Phyllis needs to know, I know, the character defect pride, Phyllis knows everything about everything, without any training, by the way, with no basis for fact. So the statements that really help me are, if I'm consumed with the character defect pride, I know there shouldn't be war. I know people should treat each other nicely. Well, I'm the one who gets crazy about that while other people are out doing their own thing. They don't care. So the first thing that I need to do is in response to the character defect pride, I know. The spiritual response is, I don't know. I don't know. Not only do I not have the answers, but jeepers, as I get older, I don't even have the questions, right? So I don't know. I don't know what's best for you. I don't know what's best for me. But I know there's some principles, right? Like that. I'm trying not to be a dickhead. I'm trying not to hurt others. I'm trying to treat everyone with dignity and compassion. I'm trying to remember that you're all my brothers and sisters, that we're all bozos on the same bus, trying to find our way home, as the song says, right? So first thing is address the need to know with I don't know. That's the first noble statement. The second is I give up, which is surrender. And I did a video, Surrender Dorothy, about this. It is so completely contrary to everything we think in the West. I don't know what's best for you. I don't know what's best for me. I give up. I give up, right? And there's just so much peace for me when I give up knowing, or needing to know, or needing to fix you. I'm a recovering codependent as well as a recovering alcoholic. I don't need to fix you. I need to just be the best Scott I can be. And hopefully in community with you, you can practice being the best you can be. And then we can be the best us we can be. So I give up. I don't know. Second statement, I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen in the world, and I don't need to know. But I can just be me today, and that's enough. So first, I give up. Second, I don't know. And the third is really hard for me. It's none of my business. Oof. Phyllis, even as I say that, Phyllis is gnashing her teeth, right? It's none of my business what you do in your life, right? If you're violating laws and, we have a response as a society, it's none of my business how people choose to live their lives. I can try to influence and try to be my best self, and maybe that inspires other people to do their thing, but I constantly get caught up in this knowing that everyone should value peace, that everyone should value feeding all of our siblings, brothers and sisters of whatever description. But my spiritual advisor continues to say, well, Scott, there are some people who've come onto the planet to create maximum damage. That's their set of values. And they're living according to their values as they're running around practicing greed and hating on other people, right? So that's tough for me to accept. I find that's so hard. I just want everyone to be nice to each other. But that's not the case. So it's none of my business what's going on in the halls of government and justice. I can have my little voice in the choir and try to influence others to not continue the carnage. And this is my life's work. I give up. I don't know, and it's none of my business. What you think of me is none of my business. That's so hard. Being self-centered as I am in my resting state, to do spiritual practice, to become centered in myself. I'm okay. I'm enough. After 30 years of practicing this, I'm enough and you're enough. And I don't need to prove myself to you, and you don't need to prove yourself to me. You have a relationship with your higher powers of whatever description that is, Mother, Father, God, Great Spirit. Go do you. You go do you. And I think if we all came together as a society and said, you do you, I'll do me, we'll set some basic ground rules for being in the world, and we'd we get along a lot better, don't you think? So anyways, so those are the three foundation spiritual principles. Love to hear what you think. I give up. I don't know, and it's none of my business. I love you. I see you. You matter wherever you are and regardless of your circumstances, and I look forward to connecting with you some more. Namaste.